Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get into the latest. What has happened? Well, don't forget, we've got Panathinaikos away on Thursday, and that means that preview for Panathinaikos versus Chelsea will be out tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here for that. Make sure you guys are subbed. Do not forget to hit that notification bell and keep up on the socials, as I'm very active on those. They will appear on screen for you any moment now. Now, let's get cracking. So obviously, I had to make some calls. Yeah. My hand was forced. Yeah, don't blame me. But I'm out here in Dubai, and man had to get on the blower to some certain Habibis. There is a feeling in the game that the Saudi state are ultimately eyeing a bigger club, with rumours about Chelsea and Liverpool. My reaction? Habibi, hey, you know, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see, because I don't see how this gets done now. I keep this real. I don't see how it's possible for the owners to just sell the whole thing now. I don't see it. But we're not against a certain amount of investment, perhaps. You know? So Saudi, nice to see they've been very responsive to, you know, to the calls, and convos have been had, and we'll see if they follow through. You know? We'll keep it at that. Now, before anyone actually thinks that I'm actually contacting like multi-million billion Saudis or Habibis out here, I'm not. But it's nice to give up that illusion. Talking about illusions as well, can we clarify one thing? I'm going to say this. I've not said this in a while. I've been getting comments, and who I'm about to mention has been getting comments. And in fact, he's addressed it in his 3 More Things We've Learned podcast that he released. I think it was earlier today, or was it yesterday? But George, to clarify the situation, a few of you think that me and George Benson have fallen out. Where that has come from, I genuinely don't know. Okay? We're not doing the shootout channel any longer because our time zones cannot match up. It's as simple as that. He's in Bali, I'm in Dubai. As closer as it is compared to Bali and London, you'd be shocked to realize that it's not actually easy to to come up with a schedule that we wanted to try and stick to and do it regularly without other things interfering, and then getting things, you know, to line was just very difficult. So we called it, we brought it to a pause, but we've not fallen out. We talk all the time. In fact, he sent me a voice note earlier on. We were talking earlier on today. And then he sent me the clip. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show this to you. He sent me the clip. There we are. He sent me the clip, and Benson, right? If that's... There you are.
This is a clip from today's video that I'm posting. A lot of people...
Right? So, we're talking. It's fine. We're not falling out. We're closer than ever. So, thought I'd clarify that. But the shootout channel is not going to go on, at least for now. In future, who knows? If we can get it to work, maybe. But time will tell. So, shout out George, I know he's watching. So that's that. Now, to move to other matters, and we leave the Habibis to do their work, hopefully. Talking about one guy that we're definitely going to see at the bridge. Here's the latest on Mr. Audi TT. Chelsea will welcome back Thomas Tuchel to Stamford Bridge, and there is no ill will. Tuchel can expect a hero's reception from the fans when he does eventually return to watch Chelsea's English players. It's like I mentioned a few videos ago that it's going to be pretty obvious he will be at the bridge to watch the England lot. He has to, because he's England manager now. I still can't believe that's the case. Thomas Tuchel's England manager. The FA woke up. But here's more. Despite having American owners, it is understood that Chelsea will make every effort to help Thomas Tuchel's bid to win the 2026 World Cup as England manager and take great pride in their players representing their countries. Can I just mention something here? The nationality of the owners shouldn't matter at all. Why? Chelsea's not an American club. Chelsea is an English club. Any owner of a Premier League club that has players in its teams that are playing at international level, but specifically, they're talking about the English lot, the owners of the teams in the Premier League should always prioritise England because the club they own is based in England, not anywhere else. So this should be a formality for anyone. If the England manager needs a hand or needs to collaborate, you do it because you are running an English club. It's as simple as that. So I don't get why Matt Laws had to try and mention that. Anyway, but like I said before, listen, the owners, you better be good to TT. You better be good to him. Yeah, be good to him. Because he got done dirty the first time. So I hope we can all be on the same page. Now, that's going to come at some point, and I'm looking forward to that. And when it does happen, get the banner out. Get Thomas Tuchel's banner out, right? We've only displayed it a few times, and when he saw it, he loved it. Well, bring it out when we know he's coming to the bridge. Yeah, just as we never really got to say goodbye to him, did we? So that's how it is at Chelsea. We don't really get to say goodbye to managers. It's sad. It's sad, really. Everyone just gets sacked. And then we never see them again. But let's move to other matters. We've revamped our medical team, haven't we? And this was a good thing. In fact, before the season started, we knew about the rugby lot that were coming in and being a part of the Chelsea medical team. And we have made adjustments. And so far, so good. The injury situation is looking a lot better, right? Well, Chelsea have gone and hired another person now. Where from? Don't be surprised. So former Tottenham physio Steve McAleer has joined Chelsea as the Blues continue to revamp their medical department. Now, who is this guy? Well, Mr. Stephen McAleer is a sports physiotherapist with Red Bull Performance, previously Premier League football, athletics and GAA, right? Interested in all things performance. Well, it's funny, if you look at the profile picture and you look at the banner, he was at a certain club. What a surprise. He came from Brighton. Brilliant. Another one. But it is what it is. He's medical staff. Do Brighton have a good track history with their medical? I'm not so sure. I think they do, to be fair. I think they only have a couple of injuries here and there. So it might be a good thing. We'll see. Anyway, if the medical team are going to continue in the way that they're going right now, I'm happy because so far so good for this season. So long may it continue. And I hope this guy from he used to be at Brighton, hope he can not bring the Brighton level, but bring something higher, hopefully. Now, I say Brighton level, but they're literally with us in the Premier League table. They're above us, aren't they? I think they're fifth. Anyway, let's see what happens. Now, there's a contract situation going on, right? And this is a touchy one because there's people that are for it and there's people that are against it. And right now it's turned into a bit of a commotion. Well, let's address what's going on and then we'll get into it and I'll give you my opinion. Here it is. So The Athletic have put Chelsea's highly rated teenage defender Josh Acheampong has been told he will not play for the club's first team or development squad until he signs a new contract. Acheampong's current deal expires in 2026 and Chelsea have opened talks over an extension to secure his long-term future, but nothing has been finalised yet. Now, there's more from Matt Law saying Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund and even Real Madrid have been linked with Acheampong. And then we heard from Fabrizio literally minutes ago, right? So let's hear what he's had to say. I can confirm a story from earlier today. Chelsea have no intention of playing or including Josh Acheampong in an important way in the squad until he signs a new deal. Chelsea feel many clubs have started approaching him. On top of this, Talks are ongoing between Chelsea and Josh Acheampong's agents to find a solution, and it is a priority for the club to sort out. The club knows it's important and doesn't want to lose him on a free transfer. So, to prevent this from happening, Chelsea are forcing his hand 2 years before his contract expires. It's not good, I've got to say, for an academy player. Like, to force his hand that early? But if they don't want to lose him on a free, which is, I think, the sole aim here, Josh apparently wants a pathway, right? This article went into detail about how he's looking for a pathway. And right now, Chelsea can't guarantee that with Reece James and Malo Gusto, which is fair enough. However, there's two sides here that I honestly think that there's wrongs on both sides. This is a weird situation. This is what football's become. Football's at a point now where academy players can start giving it a bit of big un. Do you know what I mean? It's not right. That shouldn't be the case. This goes back to Rummenigge the other day, who was talking about how players and agents have fallen into the trap of demanding so much. And if you demand so much, well, what do you want the clubs to do? Of course, they're going to want more revenue because you're asking for more, then therefore they need more, and the way to get more is to play more games. Like, that makes sense, right? We're at a point now where academy players are now starting to put demands. They've not even proven themselves yet. So for that, I gotta be honest, if I'm Josh, I'm putting my head down and I'm working and I'm proving myself, and that's it. But at the same time, if you've got Liverpool looking at you, Real Madrid looking at you, if this is legit, you have leverage. You have leverage. So for Chelsea, looking at that, if they feel threatened, and it's true, we can't just give a position. Josh, yeah, no worries. We're just going to remove Reece James and Gusto. Go on, it's yours. Chelsea can't do that. We got to be fair here as well. So if they feel threatened, then of course they don't want him to go for free when they know he's a talented player. But is the right thing to do to hold him to ransom now? Sign an extension? On one hand, yes, because if he signs, well, now clubs have to pay up. It's as simple as that. Clubs have to pay up. But at the same time, if he doesn't sign, well, he's still got 2 years left on his deal. But that does run the risk of him leaving for free. It's a tough one, but I hate that football's become like this. Like academy players. Like, come on, man. I think Chelsea want to avoid what happened with Rio. If you remember Rio, who went to Liverpool. Why? Because he felt like there was no pathway either. But at the same time, if the positions in the team right now are strong, you can't just expect to just be given an opportunity. You have to work for it. So as much as I want to look at Chelsea and go, you don't really threaten an academy player, at this point, he's still got 2 years left. At the same time, there are a lot of these young players that are getting a bit too mouthy now and think they are the bee's knees, and they're not. But they have interest from other big clubs. So honestly, I got to be real. In this, I think everyone's looking out for their own interest. It's as simple as that. I think everyone is completely in just for themselves here and not thinking about the other. But this is what football's become. Unfortunately, football's become all about money first. It's as simple as that. If this was before, I'll give you, look, just to give you guys a clear understanding here, right? Because the game has changed. If this was 10 years ago, and a load of you were here when I was on YouTube giving you guys video, yeah, I'll tell you what I would have said if this was the case back then. I'd be like, Josh, shh, put your head down and get on with it. End of story. Yeah? But we're not at that point anymore. we're not there. And at the same time, back then, if this was being done and players like Josh were literally just putting their head down and just getting on with it, and there was no talk about moving or anything, and Chelsea were like, hey, you're not going to play unless you sign a contract, I would be going in on the club right now. If this was back then, I'd be like, Chelsea, have you lost your minds? You can't do that to an academy player, man. He's still got 2 years left on his deal. What are you doing? But that was 10 years ago. Football's not the same. The game has completely changed. So I've tried to give you my honest, on this, balanced opinion. I think both are just looking out for their own interests. It's as simple as that. Who's right, who's wrong? Both can be labelled right, both can be labelled wrong. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you genuinely think on this? I hate that now, to sum it up, I hate that academy players are at a point where they can start giving it this much mouth. And I hate that clubs are now having to move like this for academy players. It's just ridiculous. These players have not proven anything yet. It shouldn't be a thing. But it is what it is. Let me know what you think down below. Much appreciated. I will see all of you tomorrow for the preview. Do not forget to be here for that. Panathinaikos versus Chelsea. It is Chelsea's hardest Conference League game. So it's not going to be an easy one or walk in the park. I'll explain all tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here. Subscribe, notification bell on. Check out the socials on screen and in the description. Much appreciated. I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.